This clip is sponsored by American Mobile. If you're a nurse interested in traveling, visit americanmobile.com to get started.
Once we've done that, it can help if we know how to calm our bodies, like when we get activated or when we feel shut down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so these are some of those tools you talked about, right? The shutdown response, when we're in the shutdown response, because that is a response of immobilization to protect ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
We freeze to protect ourselves.
Right.
Any kind of movement at all, even visualizing movement, will help us. So when you get home from work and you're collapsed on the couch and you're like, yeah, right, I'm going for a walk. First of all, if you have a dog, even just take them around the block. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But if you don't, even visualizing movement or looking out your window, like look out your window, breathe in the trees or whatever's there, or visualize going for a walk. That can be enough to start to get you unstuck.
Okay.
You know, and then hopefully you can start moving, right?
That's a really great, I totally, in more ways than one, I feel like I freeze in, situations, and that's a really great thing to think about. Like just moving can kind of get you out of that frozen space. Just, walking around a little bit, getting up.
It's totally true. And if you can't get yourself to get up, then visualize movement. One of the things that I would do when I worked in that community mental health agency with all those clients is there was a downstairs waiting room just 20 feet from my office, but there was an upstairs waiting room. And so I asked all my clients to wait in the upstairs waiting room because then I had to walk up the stairs to go get them and come back down.
Just a little thing in the middle.
Just a little thing in the middle. It was just enough movement. The other time that nurses move all day is you have to wash your hands between patients, right? I think you do. I'm assuming. I mean, So what I would do is I would go to the bathroom between clients because, when you're a therapist, you can't go to the bathroom in the middle. Like like a nurse, like if you're doing a procedure, you're not like, hold on, gotta go to the bathroom. They're not going to wait for Nurse Maggie. They're going to be like,
right.
Hold it. So I would often go to the bathroom between patients and as I washed my hands, that's movement, but I would be intentional about it. Like I was washing off the stress of the last client and cleansing myself of whatever I took on from them.
And just that, it's like, that's not any extra time. That's
not
just being intentional with your time.
Yeah, it's not any extra time. And time being the thing I hear nurses don't have a lot of. So it's like, those are a couple of things you can do that, like that extra lap around. Not if someone's coding, right? Like
like not going to take a walk.
There's times when you're not going to take a little extra walk around the nurse's station, like, obviously. But like for those times, like it'll take you 15 extra seconds to walk around, at least in the ICU when I've been in ICUs, and seen what that looks like, right? I mean, like when I've had family in the ICU,
I think that we have no time.
Right.
But at the same time, I think there are pockets where we could be more intentional about the time that we have.
Right. And I think the thing that's important to remember is that when we don't take those breaks, we're less focused. We're way less focused. And so then we're not being as effective. Yeah. And so it takes us longer to do things. And there is so much data on that.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, it's so true. It's so true. Just even that little break, and this is going to be probably annoying to nurses, but so I'm in private practice, right? And because of that burnout situation I was in with the back-to-back 45-minute clients, the whole week, I was like, no way. I always have 15 minutes between every client. So I can finish my note, I can go to the bathroom, and I can go for a walk around the block. And I will tell you, I notice a difference in the client sessions where I go for my walk and the ones that I don't. It's like a 3-minute walk.
Yeah. But you just reset.
I'm so much more present. I'm able to be there. It feels like I shook off whatever was there. I still do my hand washing when I go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I think some of it too is shifting the mindset that like, and this is something I've worked on like my entire life. I've always been, I don't have time. Yeah. But I think what we realize is when we do find time or make time to do these things, then we're actually more productive and effective. So there's less wasted time in everything we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so true. I'm just thinking about if I ever have like a free moment at work, I'll like just scroll on my phone or something, and it's like, why am I using that time to scroll on my phone when I could just use it to like sit and breathe or talk to another nurse about how their, life is going, or, making connection with somebody else or going on a walk.
Connection.
Like, there's, it's wasted time.
It's wasted time. I even like sometimes if I have a client session go over, because I'm a trauma therapist, that happens a lot actually. It's just part of the gig. You're not gonna be like, oh shoot, we're in the middle of stop crying right now. We're done. Right. Sorry, your hour's up. Right. Like sometimes sessions go over, and that's just part of the deal, right? Like, and so like sometimes I'll have less time. Well, there's a hallway close to my office, so I'll just walk up a flight of stairs and walk back down.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Like just to get some kind of movement. So these can be small things to get that movement in, both to complete the fight or flight response a little bit, but then also to come out of that shutdown state, right?
Yeah.